Watching that Rising Stars game really made me think, like, LeBron and Curry and KD and Westbrook and Harden and all these guys, they're not going to be around forever. And it's not going to be long before they're old. And new guys like the guys on the cover here, Jamal Murray, Donovan Mitchell, Ben Simmons, both those guys in Boston. You've got Joel, you've got fucking Dennis Smith, all these really, really, like, good-looking talents. And the interesting thing for me is that majority of them are not from the U.S. Like, you think about it, Ben Simmons, he's neck and neck with Donovan Mitchell for Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons from Australia. You've got Jamal Murray. You've got Buddy Hield from the Bahamas. You've got Bogdanovich from wherever the fuck he is, like somewhere in Europe that's isolated, or not isolated, somewhere not commonplace for a professional athlete. And that just means that there's going to be a shitload more good NBA players. Like, it's not just going to be all Americans like it is. I mean, you think about it. Like, who are the top 5 NBA players right now? LeBron, American. KD, American. Westbrook, American. Harden, American. Kawhi. Like, there's no one who's not from the U.S. who's, like, just an absolute superstar right now. Except for Giannis, but he's not at his full potential yet. So, I mean, those guys aren't going to be around forever. James Harden is probably the youngest out of those guys. And, I mean, not everyone's going to be LeBron and be that good when they're that old, so the NBA is going to be, in about 3 years, completely different. It's going to be so much different because you're going to have all these international guys. Plus, like, it's not like the U.S. is getting any worse. It's just adding more really good basketball players because you've still got Donovan Mitchell, Dennis Smith, you know, like just Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, like the list goes on. Just you're just adding these like twice as much of them pretty much. And Lauri Markkanen, like, that guy looks good. I mean, he's gonna be really good. And you've got, you know, these later round picks just becoming stars. Like, the NBA is different. It's a lot different. Like, with Malcolm Brogdon winning the Rookie of the Year last year as a second round pick, like, a lot more good players. A lot more good NBA players, especially going on. And Jamal Murray, I mean, that's my favorite player right there. That guy looks fucking good. I mean, and Donovan Mitchell, man, that guy. I don't know, like, it's so crazy to think that there were 12 teams that were like, no. And the Jazz traded up for him, and they're like, holy shit, we just completely fucked that draft. Like, we just destroyed that draft. And one thing, before I end the video here, the one thing they are saying about Donovan Mitchell, which I think it shows that mentality of just being the best he could possibly be, is they said when scouts were scouting him at Louisville last year, he actually went out of his way to find them and ask them what he needs to work on his game. And I mean, how many guys would do that? Not many. And that separates him, I think. even showing probably just how much work he put into this summer, because he wasn't a top 10 pick. He was 13th. So, I mean, this guy can only get better if he keeps on doing that. So, in 2 or 3 years, I can't even. He's averaging almost 20 points a game. By the end of the season, he's going to be averaging 20 points a game. He's a rookie. How often does that happen? And you're going to take a huge step in your next year, because look at all the guys who were drafted in 2016. You've got Ben Simmons, you've got Jamal Murray, you've got Buddy Hield. You've got all these guys that are looking miles different than they did the year before. Even though Simmons was injured, you can see how much a year does to you just being around the NBA. And, I mean, the sky is like the limit for Donovan Mitchell. I mean, I think you're looking at a Hall of Famer right there. He's going to average 20 points in his rookie season. Next year he's going to be averaging like 25. Then he's going to be averaging like 30. It's insane. So, yeah, that's what I think about this whole thing. Canada's coming. Alright? They're coming. So, watch out, because we're going to have some good-ass players coming out from here. And the U.S. is still the U.S., so the NBA is going to look so good in about 5 years. And that's where I'm going to end this. Right there.